This is a video on the Garrett AT Pro. My previous machine was a Bounty Hunter Sharpshooter 2. The Bounty Hunter had trouble discriminating between iron and gold, so that's why I went ahead and got this machine. I got it off of Amazon for $650. I just got the base model. It just has the machine and headphones. It comes in this box. Also comes with a DVD and the manual. This is what the entire box looks like. It doesn't come with a bag or anything. They have other models that do come with the Garrett bag, a hat, a shovel, and some of them come with the pinpointer. And those run you about $764. And these are all the features that it has. The Target ID, all that good stuff. So since it didn't come with a bag, I bought this little guitar bag and I added some Velcro straps so I could strap my shovel to the outside of it. See, that's where I put my pinpointer at when I do my digs. And I just kind of sewed it on there. Sewed the Velcro straps on there. And I'm able to put these on my back like a backpack and walk around that way. And in this bag I have all my gloves, batteries. That's my little treasure box, little shovel, extra set of batteries. And then inside that's where I keep my machine. I can keep everything plugged in and it fits in there nice and snug. Nothing's gotten scratched or seriously harmed inside the bag. So when I was shopping for this, I was also looking at the AT Gold, but I settled on the Pro because you're able to use the Pro at the beach, and the beach is about 30 minutes away from here. Hopefully one day I'll be able to get the Gold, or I'm also looking at the ATX, which is a pulse induction machine. So I hunt maybe 3 to 4 times a week, about 30 to 45 minutes a day on average. And here are some of the things I found so far. So on this side I have my dimes, my quarters, I have a token, some jewelry, zinc pennies, nickels, older nickels, and copper pennies. And over here I have fishing weights, some pull tabs, and some miscellaneous things. So dimes and copper pennies, they ring in at about 81 to 83 on the VDI or the Target ID. Quarters, they come in at an 86 to 89 reading. Nickels, they come in at 50 to 55. These zinc pennies, they show up at 75 to 80. This token, try to get out of here. Dang it. Okay. This token showed up at an 88 range. I have no idea what it is. One of my coworkers says that it looks like it says LA Kings on it. I haven't cleaned it well enough. My girlfriend says it might be a buzz token, which I think it's a buzz token also. It's a little bit smaller than a quarter. And then I have this little heart-shaped piece that I found. It showed up at in the 50s range. I'm pretty sure it's not gold. There's no maker's mark on there. This is probably one of those little straps that connects to a purse, so you can open and close the zipper. Or maybe it's a a pendant that you could get at like at the swap meet or something. I don't know. Still pretty cool find. Might be made of nickel or something, or stainless steel. And then all your pull tabs here. Get a good sample of all these. They show up around the 55 to 60 range. These little square ones show up around the 60 range. The normal ones show up around the 55 range. And then these close top ones will give you a a strange reading in between. You'll notice it. Also these bent ones too. They'll give you a little strange reading. Usually a 55 is a pretty solid pull tab, and you could hear it when you scan over it with your coil. It'll double beep because it'll hit like both holes, and you'll hear the double beep. I would still dig it anyways. I like digging the 50s range. I mean, at worst it's a pull tab. Chance there might be a chance it's a nickel, and you know the 50s range also falls into the ring range. So I would just dig all of that stuff. These fishing weights, they come in at the 60 to 70 range. These are really nice. This is when I was just digging for anything. I usually stay away from the 60 to 70 range. I don't like digging zinc pennies or anything like that, but we're near a fishing area, so I was just digging everything. I figured people were fishing at night or something and just dropping things out of their pockets. One of the reasons I don't like digging zinc pennies is because if you most of these things are just like destroyed. I mean, the ground just completely chews them up. Whereas you look at the quality of the copper pennies, and they come out almost brand spanking new. All you need to do is just clean all the dirt off. It's kind of fun when you find a copper penny has kind of a reddish color. Some will come out green. And the copper pennies are all pennies made before 1982. And this is some of the gold I found. This gold necklace came in at 47. And this little pendant, I don't think it's really real gold. Looks like it's fading. Some dirt right there in the back. Looks like it's fading. It might be stainless steel or, you know. It's a nice piece of gold I found. Got really lucky with that. That was the last hole I was digging for the day. And I was jamming my pinpointer into the hole and I couldn't find it. So I closed up the plug and the necklace was sitting outside of the hole. It's pretty cool. So found this little locket It's not gold. It rang in at I think it was like in the 70s. And again, it was one of those days where I was just digging everything, and it was small enough to where it piqued my curiosity when you do the size test. I like the little design on there. It's only half of it, and I tried to unbend it and ended up breaking a piece off of it, so that's why I leave it bent. And here's a little earring I found. I don't think it's made of gold either. This was actually sitting on top of the ground, and I saw it shining and I picked it up. It's pretty cool. It's bent. Bent right there at the bottom. And there's also a tiny little pendant I found. But again, I don't think it's made of gold. It looks like it's chipping away right there. And the gold paint is chipping away. That one came in at the nickel range. It's a little heart. And some of this miscellaneous thing. This is a dog license. It came in the high 90s. I thought it was well, it came in like at 91, 92. I thought it was a quarter when I dug it up. The reason it's mangled like that is I think when they cut the grass, it gets sucked up into the blades and just completely mangles it. And I have a few other miscellaneous things. I found a key. I don't even know what this is. But if you pay attention to the numbers that all these things give you, some of these miscellaneous things like the gold and all this other stuff, it'll fall in between those numbers because it's oddly shaped, like the weights too. Also, I have some other things right here. There's a square head nail that I found. So if you go out and pay attention to your machine, it looks really. If you go out and pay attention to your machine and the numbers it's giving you and the tones, you'll be able to find some of these oddly shaped things and stay away from trash. For the whole month I've been digging, this is probably the only nail I've found. I don't know, maybe 3 junk iron pieces. It discriminates very well between iron and everything else. The only thing you have to worry about is foil and pull tabs. Foil falls under the same target ID number as gold, but gold does ring slightly different. It rings a couple numbers different. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.